Hello everybody! I am like 2 days late getting this video done. I actually did a video yesterday and it became a disaster. It was interrupted with my husband, with my dog, and then when I was finally working on it, we had a tornado warning. I had to cut. It was a mess, and once I edited everything, put it together, it was horrible, so I scratched it. So I want to show you what I am working on. I'm starting a couple of journals. They're going to be similar, but a little bit different. I am using Crafty Cat's Dear Santa papers in it. But I wanted to show you, I have a few boxes of, like, you know, those square decorative boxes. I throw things in there, things that I start, things from whenever. I ran across this, and I remember it was a few years ago that I actually started making this. And I want to say that it may have been a one of Rachel's videos. I don't know. But I kept looking at this and I thought, oh, that would be a great element to add to a Christmas journal. So that's what inspired me. So I want to show you because I actually started one yesterday, was going through the video process and all that chaos happened. So I want to show you what I've done here. I have a, you would need 2 pieces of decorative paper, cardstock, whatever. I would suggest double-sided, or you can determine how you would want to do that. But basically this is what you do to create this. The first page you just fold in half, whatever size journal you're working on. The second page, you're creating, let me show you, you're going to create a pocket here in the back. You can determine how big you want this piece here to be. And I know I'm probably not explaining this well. Let me show you in this one. This flap here, as you can see, is shorter than that. So determine how long you want that to be. It needs to be a little bit shorter because you're going to fold this piece over to create your pocket. So I hope that made sense. So I've been playing around with this. It's important to have your fold so you can see. And I think I'm going to go to about there. I think that's all right. I'd like to get as much of that as I can. But I think I'll go to about there. And then this gets lined up in here. We're going to glue that down. But before I do that, I want to, did I fold that straight? Probably not. No, I never do. Paper must be crooked. That's what I'm going with. I would like to tear this edge. I don't know how that's going to come out. I managed it in the one I worked on yesterday. But I am a horrible tearer. And I don't want to use my I just like the look of the raw torn edge. And I don't want it to necessarily be perfectly straight. You can keep it straight. but I just sort of want a sort of a rustic. Throw those away. And then some of these little peaks and valleys. That's not too bad, actually. I did better than normal. I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to mess with it. So once again, this is going there. I'm going to determine how far down I want this edge to be. And I'll tell you, I don't know if the rest of you struggle with this, but I'll tell you what I struggle with. I struggle with picking out papers and what to put on the back of them. And I don't know if someone has an easy system for that, but I struggle with that every journal I do. So now what we're going to do is we're going to place glue here, here, and here on the back side of this pocket part. And in that one that I found in my in one of my photo boxes, I had done a lot of stitching around things. I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to stitch maybe some of the pieces that I add to it, but I don't think I'm going to stitch around. So line this up. As best as you can to create that pocket. So now you have a pocket here. Well, I need to let this dry, but you'll have a pocket here. And the base for what we're going to work on. Let me just show you. I still have this that I've never finished. So you got your pocket here. What I like about this, and you can do one of two things. Either you can just glue this down completely, if you'd like. You can glue just the edges to make a tuck spot, or you can just leave it as is. I have an idea for this, and I'll explain it as we start working. This is going to be my second one. I just wanted to show you that process because I actually started that other one in the video I was doing yesterday. So I'm going to set this aside because I have most of the elements made for this. I just want to show you different things that you can do. Like here's my edge, and while I've been working, making elements and deciding what I wanted where and what have you, this little piece, I thought, number one, you could take a paper clip with some seam binders ribbon or whatever, which would make an added little element to hold something in there. Also, if you cut this just a little bit smaller, this piece here, this could become a hidden, like, not a hidden, but I guess sort of a hidden journaling spot. It could just fold in there. That'll keep it shut. If you want to clip on it, you could clip it. It's intended for this to be separate, but I might make my second one using this as a hidden journaling spot. Alright, so with that being said, let me show you what I decided to do. I pretty much mirrored what I had found here. I made a pocket out of a postcard that I had printed out. I just used some, what do you call it? Pattern paper, sewing pattern paper. And I'm just going to use that as a pocket on the front here. You can add as little or as much as you want to this. And that's why when I saw it, I thought, wow, that could be a really cute element in a journal. The way I've been giving this some thought, to keep this all together, you know, as one piece, you could stitch it in the signature here. If you want it in the center of a journal, you could also stitch it in here. Or if you wanted it, you know, to insert pages in between, you would have this page, your other pages, and then you would have a pocket at the back and whatever you do here. So I'm still deciding how I want to utilize these, but I have some ideas. Alright, so that's my pocket for the front. So you would have a tag in there or whatever ephemera you want to put in. And then on the inside here, I used a glassine bag. I just folded the end up to make a little tuck spot here. I know this is going to be sideways, but I don't really care. I want to put it here because my intent is, or what my idea was, I just think it would be super cute to have a tag. You'll be able to see the little tab on the outside of this. I don't know, just me. You could easily put it this way too, but I made it to put it this way. And I would imagine you could probably glue just this down, and here to make even a third pocket. I'm just going to go with that and that. I discovered yesterday, I know I ordered, I know that I have them, glassine bags. I know I ordered these. I know they're somewhere in my craft room. I tore it upside down yesterday looking for it. Looking for them. I could only find this one. And that was quite aggravating. I'm just using this wet glue because I know it will dry clear. It better. I'm just gluing the whole back down. Just a little fold there in the seam. So now I have this pocket and this tuck spot here. On this, oh, I am horrible at getting that pen back in there. I'm not going to add a lot to this right now. I think the only thing I'm going to do, I want to add a tab. And I'm just going to do that. I want to ink this first. I'm going to have to order some more of these. I've been going through these like crazy. I haven't been watching the NFL, but I've always been, I mean, I was raised in a house that, you know, my father watched football. And I'm a big college fan. Go Buckeyes. And my favorite NFL team is the Cleveland Browns. For those of you that don't know, I'm originally from Ohio, and I love my Brownies. Well, they played the New England Patriots, and of course my husband is a die-hard New England Patriot fan, and I really thought the Browns would give it to them today, and apparently they got beat horribly. But I can hear my husband downstairs talking to someone. I don't know. Talking to someone about the game. I am going to put this, and I know my colors are a little bit wacky woo, but I'm okay with that. I'm going to use this as a side tuck here. Once again, I just tore it by hand and I inked around it. That's all I did. And I sort of know, I think, how I want to decorate this. I wanted to do it this way because I know when I am crafting, it takes me, honest to goodness, it takes me a long time to make decisions on how I'm going to decorate something. And it makes my videos so long. And I know time is precious to everyone. I'm just going to cut this off if I can. I don't have everything figured out for this one, but most of it, just to give you an idea. Excuse me. I had some things. I really like this paper. This is actually from using this paper from a kit. Oh, my porch prints. It's one of the little pieces of paper for her little file folder things, and I just love using this paper. But I sort of like this brown on here. I thought I might use this. I don't know, maybe I'll wait until that's sort of my plan right now. Sort of keep this, I think I'm going to wait to decorate it. I think I am going to wait. So there's my pocket. Once again, you would have something stuck in here. I used a neutral background because I thought you could use this as journaling, a journaling spot as well. So there's your little pocket and your tuck. And then on the back, I know it's getting a little bit crazy, but I've had this paper right here forever. I can't remember, that's on the back of it. I don't even know what paper pack it came from. And I just like this green with that green. I'm crazy about this paper, and I have one piece of it. But once again, I'm going to put a single tuck here. I don't know how I'm going to decorate that because, oh, I skipped something. I have this envelope. Getting ahead of myself. I took an envelope. Yeah, that's covered. It's just an envelope I covered in that paper that I love so much. On the back, I put just some graph paper. I'm going to have a flip back here. And I'm going to glue it to the back side because I'm going to put this tuck here. So when it's done, I know it's probably crazy, but on here before I attach it, I want to do a little bit of, I'm just going to do something really simple. I saw it in another journal that I had done, and I thought, you know what, I really like that. I think I'm going to use it. I'm going to stamp to the best of my ability. Excuse me while I take a drink of coffee. I don't think that center one, it looks like that one right there doesn't have any ink on it. And I don't know where I got these stamps, but they're like little Christmas borders. Some of them stamp out really nice, some of them don't. So this stamp might not be perfect. But I want to put this up here. I can already tell it's not straight. I just like the way it looks on that paper. And I'm going to add another stamp, I think. Use one of these. Maybe I'll use the Christmas ball. I'm going to put it down here. I always get real nervous before I stamp. I'm always worried I'm going to have it in the wrong spot. That once again will be a little journaling spot. Now I think, oh, I wanted to stitch around that, at least around the 3 sides, I think. Didn't really stitch around that stuff. Do I want to or not want to? I'm going to turn you off. I'm just going to stitch around these 3 sides here. Okay, that didn't take long. So I just stitched around the 3 sides. It just makes me feel better. I don't know why. Don't ask me why, because I don't have an answer. I'm going to open this. And I think I want this to be about there. I think I'm going to add a little bit of ink on this edge here. Do I need any on this side? I did that side. Oh, yesterday was, oh, right in the middle of like the 15th interruption, trying to make a this video. We knew we were supposed to get rain. Well, at the beginning of the weekend, I don't think there was any mention of rain at all. But then my husband said, we're supposed to get, rain's supposed to come in, you know, later today. They're saying, you know, possible thunderstorm. Well, I'm working on my video and my dog goes crazy during thunderstorms. And I'm doing the video and all of a sudden the thunder started. And I have a basket in my closet behind me. And in the basket I have like tea-stained towels. I spread out when I'm coffee dyeing and tea staining. I lay all my papers on them. I have all those folded up in there, and a couple of those aluminum throwaway pans that I use. And she's trying to climb in that to hide. It was a disaster. Turned you off to try to get her controlled, and it just escalated from there. And then pretty soon my husband said, hey, we're in a tornado warning, which is not common for New England. I mean, we've gotten a couple tornadoes, but I mean, it's very uncommon. And they were telling us to take cover. My husband, he's never been through a tornado. I have, living in Ohio, and they're quite scary. But we stayed downstairs because we have the lower level of the house, you know, that's partially a basement. It's, you know, about 2/3 of a basement, I guess. I guess that's what you would, because the whole floor, you know what I mean? There's windows. But anyway, it's the safest place for us to be. But boy, our dog, she was just terrified. Now, I don't know if any tornadoes actually touched down in this area. I never heard. So there we have the flip. We'll have a tuck spot here. And I don't know what I want to put on here yet. I sort of want to wait, I think, to finalize, if you will, the decorating once I actually, because quite honestly, this is the first piece I'm making for the journal. I haven't even made the journal yet. And I sort of like, I ran across that piece yesterday and I was like, oh my gosh, that would be such a cute element to add in a journal. And I thought it would be so cute. And maybe we should put a tab. See, I'm already thinking I'd like to have a tab here. I just really like the way that looks. Right? Everybody's taste is a little bit different, but I like the way that looks. This seems a little bit green, but that's not decorated yet. And we don't know what we're putting here. And this sort of bothers me. Not crazy about this pink here, but I think it'll be fine. I might, yeah, I think that's what I would do. I think I'm gonna round the corners. You could always collage here too to cover that pink if it bothers me. But I sort of want to wait until it's in the journal and then make those decisions on what I want to do or not do. But I think that's super cute. And I think my intentions are going to be, it would be cute in the center of a journal. Let me get that out of there. I don't know. You let me know what you think. I went ahead, I have a envelope punch. I made that envelope. I'll be adding something here. I haven't really decided yet what. I have little things. I also thought it might be cute to make another small, really small envelope to stick on the front here or something. So I don't know. I'm not going to go crazy on it. I want to see, once I put it into a journal, how I decorate this. If I add anything to this, probably will. I just love that paper. I might do a little bit of something here. If anything, maybe some stamping or something like that, because that's a nice little journaling spot too. Go around this corner. There you have it. That, I think that's super cute. I don't know, I remember making this. It was when my craft room was in the corner of the laundry area and storage room. So it's been a few years ago anyway, at least 2 if not 3 years ago is what I'm thinking, that I started that. I want to say, I don't know, but anyway, that's where my inspiration came from, and that's what I've been working on. I have another idea, and I plan to do a video on it tomorrow. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Happy crafting, and I'll see you all real soon. Bye-bye.